All right, guys. We are back for another Dokkan battle video. Dokkan battle video. I saw this tweet by Zaid here. I thought this is an interesting. It's at least enough to turn this into a nice little discussion video, right? We're waiting for EZA details and, what is going to be a massive, gargantuan data download in a couple of days here. We're waiting for that. So, talking about some of this stuff that might be a little bit more exciting in the future, certainly not a bad idea. Okay, so here's the tweet here. So they are power wishes, huh? So this is referring to adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku from DAIMA and adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from DAIMA. They're a 1,000,000,000% anniversary. Remember who the Part 3 EZAs are. And it would be these guys. And yeah, I mean, I guess I probably should pull these guys up too, because that's what they did for 10th anniversary. All 4 7th anniversary LRs they EZA'd in the celebration. And I would imagine they do that here, too. Huh. I do think these two will EZA during the 11th anniversary. I think so. That means Tech Carnival Super Saiyan Goku, he's gotta be EZAing before then, for sure. This guy. Because this is... I would assume the very first Carnival LR ever is going to be the first EZA Carnival LR ever. I mean, there's no guarantee, but I would guess. So this guy's probably going to EZA this year, this Carnival Goku, which definitely could be exciting. So yeah, we're most likely definitely going to see these 4. I mean, we know that the 8th anniversary Part 1 LRs, they will EZA for Part 3 of the 11th anniversary, and they're going to be supremely mega OP busted all of 2026. It's now what Dokkan keeps doing. The 7th anniversary LRs seem like they're going to be crazy top tier options probably all year, along with the Part 1 LRs. This is just kind of what Dokkan does. Dokkan very heavily respects the grandeur, the magnificence, whatever you want to say, of these anniversary Dokkan Fest exclusive headliners. They care about them so much. It is so obvious in how they're treated. And I mean, this is going back years and years and years and years. The Dokkan Fest, exclusives for the anniversary almost always completely run the game for a minimum of 6 months, right? Only like 2020 would be the only kind of like maybe not really example. And that was the Blue Fusions, but remember how busted Kale and Khalifa, who already was out, was and stuff like that, right? But that would kind of be like the one time. But these Dokkan Fest LRs, they run shit, right? So we know that they are definitely going to EZA upcoming. It's going to be like February. I mean, we could just quickly, zoom. Oh, I got the big calendar. Let's go. I don't know what causes the big calendar to be big here. Now, before people go, yes, listen, I don't even want to get into it, but yes, I know I could lower the whatever, but okay, yeah, okay. It's probably going to be like the 23rd, 24th, 25th. Probably. Well, yeah, that would be what it would have to be, right? Like probably in here, maybe the 20th. It's either the 20th, 23rd, 24th, 25th when these guys are going to EZA, and then maybe, they'll EZA right around the same time. What we did for the 10th anniversary was, we had Kaioken and Great Vegeta come first, and then the big boys, the big guns, they came a little while afterwards, right? So that's going to happen. Now, I see what the point is here. So maybe the 11th anniversary could just have a Power of Wishes type theme. I don't think that is a bad idea, because if Power of Wishes is the theme of a celebration, I mean, look at the variety of characters we could hit. I love the idea of Power Wishes as a celebration, because it's just, characters like connected towards, wishes and stuff. But, I mean, there is a little bit of a problem, and that's, like many categories in the game, it does seem like there's characters who just are kind of, like, mysteriously missing from the category. I think a really good example, if we look at this tweet, they are Power of Wishes, huh? Now, you would assume so, because a wish is made to return them to their normal adult forms. But, I mean, if they're going to be on Power Wishes, then why are these guys not on Power Wishes? Which is kind of Like, these guys should, like, they're literally kids because of the Dragon Balls. Like, why are these two not on Power Wishes? I mean, do we have any theories? Any guesses? I had Glorio pulled up as well, but we don't need him pulled up. Let me actually go. Let me just see what they were. Now, this is not the official. Yeah, okay, cool. Whatever. This is not like the official, like, you know, description from Dokkan itself. But I'm just curious to see what the description they typed up on the OG Dokkan wiki is. So this goes in order of when they came out. So this would be 8th anniversary, which is going to be coming right up here. Consists of characters whose powers were granted by other characters or artifacts. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, if that's the way we want to do it, characters whose powers were granted by the wishes. But he's on it? I mean, just being revived? Well, I guess, I mean, he did, you know, learn the Kaioken and Spirit Bomb and stuff like that while he was, you know, and then there's Ultimate Gohan. Any Spirit Bomb character is always on there. I just feel like many characters could and should be added to this. I mean, maybe it's just, I would rather that the category is just, you know, characters involved with wishes. So I think it's pretty silly that the Shadow Dragons, for example, are not on this. Doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. But like, we'll see. We'll see if they're going to be on Power Wishes. But them being like anniversary head, like, I could see it. I do think that, like, okay, so mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and maybe like Goma, right? This bad boy right here. Who's kind of like, he's the final boss, right? Like this guy, that's him, right? Like he's, I mean, basically, like he looks very similar to Jiren, right? There he is fighting mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think maybe like Tanabata could be maybe potentially mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then like Carnival Goma as kind of like the two characters, and then these two could be a dual Dokkan Fest or something, right? Like, what if, I mean, part 1 is just, rather than a Dokkan Fest and a Carnival, it's just like a dual Dokkan Fest, and it's, you know, DAIMA Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku and DAIMA Super Saiyan 3 Adult Vegeta. I think that would be a hitter. I think it would be a supreme hitter. They would have the best animations in the game. DAIMA Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Kamehameha would be the best animation in the game, probably hands down. But here's the thing about that. I'm not the biggest fan of just waiting forever for them to drop the new hype shit, right? Like, I saw references to Gogeta, like Blue Gogeta, and I just think that that's, like, silly. Because Blue Gogeta was in game 2 weeks after the movie, and then they did an LR version of him a year afterwards. Right? Like, we don't have DAIMA Super Saiyan 4 Goku at all in the game. I mean, I guess if he's going to be Tanabata, sure. Because it's like, technically you could say, oh, we do have DAIMA Super Saiyan 3, right, in game. I guess. And if they drop the mini one right now, then we could, you know, wait a little bit to get the real forms that people are looking forward to when they're, like, actually, like, in their adult form, right? Again, I'd rather they come out quickly, but I mean, if we're gonna wait a little bit longer, but then kind of like it's like we have to wait a bit longer, but as a result, the characters are gonna be more grand, animations better. They're certainly, I mean, again, like we know, like anniversary LRs run the year, so these would be like the two best characters in the game for 6 months. I mean, that to me does, like, that's the type of treatment that brand new characters to the series deserve, right? Like, to me, this is the most disappointing unit of the year, this guy, because his power is, like, not what this character deserved. This guy should be number 1 TUR clear right now. Easy. That's what he should be, in my opinion. Like, a new character coming from the series. You gotta make them busted. Orange Piccolo was done correctly, right? I mean, this guy ended up kind of like aging a little bit funny. I mean, it's just dude, like it's no secret, it's no shock. The anniversary is a huge meta change. So the end of the year characters, I was talking about it all last year. I talk about it every year. Like we see these characters towards the end of the year. Sometimes they can have funny aging cycles. And I think this guy being a heavy dodge character, now we're in a meta of dodge. I think that does hurt him, right? But I saw this and immediately I thought like, oh shit, dude. Like this feels very realistic to me right now. Even though this isn't what I would prefer, I could definitely see this being the case. Now, I mean, so far, DAIMA has had very little interaction with the major celebrations. I mean, I guess technically, DAIMA Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is a 10th anniversary character, technically. Like the EX part, right? And then for Legends, Tamagami number 3 and the DAIMA like Super Saiyan Goku, this version for Legends, they were part of Legends Fest, which is essentially Legends version of the worldwide download celebration, right? Like that's basically what happened there. But like so far, like Legends, they just dropped adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They just threw them out before anniversary. So I mean, Dokkan always could do that as well. I did pull this out too. I made this tweet earlier. You know, people like festival battles is going to be a huge like topic of discussion. Remember, my advice: if it seems like it's very frustrating to you, just hold off on it. And this again connects towards what this 11th anniversary is going to be. I do believe that these characters are going to make mincemeat out of the festival. They will completely like dismantle it. We're going to keep getting more characters. If an event is like, you know, again, you guys, it seems like a lot of people just don't even want to do it because they'll say, oh, because it takes 2 hours or something like that. I don't, if they knew they'd win 100% of the time, I think people would just do it once and get it over with. But there's also the fear of getting 2 hours in and losing because guess what? The event is not easy. It is factually fucking very hard towards the end. So my advice, if you don't want to do it, is just wait for these guys. Because, I mean, these guys will be King Kong and Godzilla in there is what's going to happen. They're going to decimate that shit. Because I would imagine they're probably, like right now, they stack defense, they stack attack. I bet you they'll both stack both. At minimum, it would be like, so they stack defense in every super, and then like their 18 key would also stack attack. And for them, they stack attack in every super, and then their 18 key would also stack defense. Maybe something like that. Dude, they're gonna, like, Festival is gonna be a joke. Because you're gonna have them, and then you could still have like the 10th anniversary LRs and stuff like that, and maybe even, you know, some worldwide download celebration characters or Tanabata characters who would be even better. So, like, you know, you could use that to clear that. I had a bunch of stuff pulled up. Did I cover everything I want to talk about? Again, these two should also, you know, again, if it is a Power Wishes theme, which I do think Power Wishes as a theme is good, as we went over. Although Kid Gohan is not on Power Wishes, right? But this Goku does Spirit Bomb, and they do Spirit Bomb, so all three of them are on Power Wishes. I think that could be a pretty good idea for a celebration. A lot of different characters we could also hit. And then here, of course, we do have, you know, the adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and then, of course, we got Goma. I did also pull this up because we don't really have very much left from DAIMA. I mean, DAIMA really did not, like, spam in a lot of characters that could come into the games. They really didn't. I mean, it was only a short amount of episodes. But here's the thing about the Tamagamis and Dokkan. I don't know what they were thinking or why they did this. But, I mean, look, dude, this Tamagami 3 is a boss. He only has Artificial Life Form. That's it. Artificial Life Form is all he has. Now, there also is Tamagami number 2, right? Is it here? Here, what do we got? Yeah, we also have Tamagami number 1, Artificial Life Form. And Tamagami number 2, Artificial Life Form. So, I don't know why they did that. I don't know. There's so many categories. They could be on Demonic Power because they're creations of a Namekian. I mean, I don't do Power of Wishes, Accelerated Battle. There's all types of categories. They could be on Battle of Wits. Yeah, why aren't they on Battle of Wits? Because you have to beat them and then you have to do like a little, like, I don't know, like brain puzzle. They should all be on Battle of Wits as well. So, I don't even understand. I don't know what Dokkan like thinks they're doing here. Because, I mean, we've seen an example of this, like, mattering, like, kind of like being, like, 1-to-1. If we go pull up, where is it? The Cell Max event, and we look at the stage 1. So remember, this guy was a boss in Dokkan 2 years before he came out, right? Like he was just a boss 2 years before we got a card of him. And like this is like matching up almost exactly with his categories. I think there is one he has. It was is it Exploding Rage? Is the one extra category he has, I believe. So he's got 7 right there, and he's got 6 right there. And yeah, no, Uncontrollable Power? No. Final Trump Card. Final Trump Card is what it is. When he does, because so they're counting his active skill, the big crazy, like, I mean, I don't know, the colorful, like, attack he does. This attack, they put him on Final Trump Card because of that. So, I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. I think it's very silly that they did this to the Tamagamis. They could always just put them on more categories when they release them, but, like, I mean, is that not insane? You're telling me they don't fit on none of this. Battle Wits, Accelerated Battle, like, all this type of stuff. I think that's so crazy to me. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think Legends added a Weapon Wielder tag, which is, Legends version of categories. Dokkan could certainly do that, create, like, a weapon. I mean, it wouldn't exactly be a good category, but it could certainly help these boys out. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So, there we go. Just a little bit of a talk about the DAIMA characters, 11th anniversary, what we could expect. I mean, I was looking at this tweet, and I was like, damn, man. I just could see this happening. I really could. I could see this being what happens. So, let me know what you guys would prefer. I would prefer they come out in games sooner rather than later. But, I mean, the thing is, if they do show up as 11th anniversary, that means they're going to have the best animations in the game, and they're going to be dominating the game for half a year at minimum. So that is kind of like, it's like, even though we do have to wait, we are going to be waiting for quality, which, I mean, is kind of good. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.